Shady, you know Brett Veach very well, general manager of the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the thing. Chiefs are trying to do something nobody has done in the history of the game of football. Three-peat. They're down the receiver. Three of them. They down the receiver one, Rashid Rice. They're probably down the receiver two, Hollywood Brown, or receiver three, depending on how you look at it. Two receivers, big-time receivers, switch teams this week. Will the Chiefs regret not going after Davante or Amari Cooper? Will it bite them in the butt in the end of the season?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, I'm listening.
Listen, if it's any other team, I would say yes, right? We'll talk about the Bills. Really, really good team. They need a wide receiver. Go get that.
Yep.
We talk about Aaron Rodgers. Yo, he's a good quarterback, right? He's not on the same page as Garrett Wilson. Go out and get Davante Adams. This is the Chiefs. I've seen the Chiefs win with super electrifying wide receivers.
Yep.
And I watched with wide receivers that dropped the most passes in football. Did it matter? Won a championship. Do you know why that is? Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes finds ways to elevate everybody on his team, right? I had a chance to talk to Brett Veach. You talked about Brett Veach. That's my guy, right? The general manager for the Chiefs. And I said, hey, man, after this injury with Rice, are you guys going to go push for wide receiver, right? And he hit me back. He said, no, we can't. You said, you know why? Because the money's not there. He said, also, I believe in the guys I brought in here, though.
Yeah.
The guys that we traded for, the guys that we signed for agency, the guys that we drafted, I believe in them. He said, another thing is, people forget that, yes, I know we got Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, but, yo, on defense, we stingy. Those were his exact words. He said, Shady, we are stingy on defense. So that means we're going to stick with the guys that we already have in the building. We're going to do the same thing we did last year, because we did play Josh Allen last year. We beat on him. We did play the Niners, Brock Purdy and that team, superstars and all-pros. We beat on them, championship. So my mom always say, hey, look, man, if it's not broken, why fix it?
Don't fix it.
Yeah, I actually I really believe what Pat was saying in that sound. Like, he really trusts those guys that he has in the building. I don't think they're going to regret it. And like you were saying, I know Brett Veach well, too. That's not how he operates. Like, they traded for Mecole Hardman in mid-October of 2023. Then you go back 2 years ago, Kadarius Toney. Those are middle-of-the-pack players. Those aren't star players like Davante or Amari. So I think that their defense is carrying them right now. But also, like, look at last year when they won the Super Bowl. Their defense carried them. Now, they're better on offense this year than they were last year. But look at that receiving core. It was Rashid Rice, who was a rookie. We weren't sure how he's going to be. Now, in my opinion, if he's healthy, he's a bona fide number one for the Chiefs. They had Justin Watson, MVS, Noah Gray, Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney, Mecole Hardman, and Richie James. That was their receiving core last year, and that was the weakness of their team. And they ended up winning the Super Bowl, because when those guys in Patrick Mahomes needed plays, like, you look at a guy like Justin Watson, you watch him on film, nothing stands out about you. But that's, for me, like, one of the core receivers for the Chiefs, because every time Patrick Mahomes needs a play and Travis Kelce is double-teamed, that's who he's going to. He makes this 3rd and 15 play once every 2 games. You're like, who is this guy? Where did he come from? But Patrick Mahomes knows exactly where he's going to be when he says he's going to be there. And not only that, you look at the coaching. Patrick Mahomes elevates everyone around him. Well, you know who else elevates him? Andy Reid. With his play calling. And so I think that they know what they have there. They like their guys. I wouldn't be surprised if they make a move. I just don't think it's going to be for a star receiver.
I can't agree with them, James.
No, you can't. Why?
I can't, because
of course you don't.
The problem is, like, the margin for error y'all are giving the Chiefs is so slim.
That's right.
Like, Travis Kelce can't even break a toenail. Y'all do realize that. Like, can't even break a toenail. And Travis Kelce, the Chiefs, maybe they realize it, maybe they don't. He don't ever get hurt. Like, he rarely ever gets hurt. You're down your first receiver. You're down your second receiver. You're down your RB1. You're probably down your RB2, because I don't really know how Edwards-Helaire is actually going to come back. I know he's dealing with some personal stuff and whatnot. Kareem Hunt, but Kareem Hunt you acquired off the street. Shout out to Kareem Hunt. He had his first 100-yard game, I think, in over 600 days over the last 10 days. So shout out to what he's doing. But y'all do realize, like, the Chiefs are down 4 of their top 6 skill players from the start of the season. Yeah. They are the Chiefs. It is Mahomes. It is Andy. But I can just envision, I don't want to, but I can envision in the playoffs Amari Cooper having 2 touchdowns, advancing.
I can see that.
I can envision Davante Adams having 117 yards and 2 tugs, Jets advancing. And what are we going to say on this show? What will we say if the Chiefs, all of a sudden, they struggle? If all of a sudden Travis Kelce, who is 35, by the way, same age as Rob Gronkowski, just in case for those who are wondering, to put it in context, what are we going to say if the Chiefs fall short and they didn't have the weapon because they were down 4 weapons? James, I think they'll regret it.
We're just going to say it's extremely hard to three-peat because nobody's ever done it. So I think that's what we'll say for the Kansas City Chiefs. No, they won't regret it. And I think we gotta be honest with ourselves. It's hard for us to really envision this because Patrick Mahomes is over there, and Patrick Mahomes is the greatest football player in the world right now. They're a defensive football team. Straight up. We're a defensive football team, but when we gotta have it, 1-5 always delivers.
Come on, man.
And it don't matter who's out there. But that's the formula. We might not be beating teams 35-7 or scoring 40 points on offense. We might not do that. All right? We might have to win games 20-17 all year. Defense, y'all do what y'all gonna do. We might not be explosive on offense, but when we have to have it, we all know in the fourth quarter, overtime, wherever it is, if we have to have it, Patty will deliver. Whoever's out there, if Shady was at the running back, if I came off the street, whoever's out there, Patty has shown consistently he can deliver. This is a defensive football team. And I think the Kansas City Chiefs know that. That's why they didn't go out there and get a receiver like Amari Cooper or Davante Adams to pay him that money, because we're on the defense. We might have to pay some dudes on the defense. They're a defensive football team. The formula is Patty Mahomes, when we have to have a drive, go deliver. But even on offense, you got speed, right? Xavier Worthy.
Yep.
Andy Reid good with that. Yep. You got a guy that can work the middle of the field in Travis Kelce.
Check.
All right. You got another guy that can work the middle of the field and run routes in Juju Smith-Schuster. So they're not extremely bad. And then Kareem Hunt is getting going.
Good.
Kareem Hunt is getting going, and Kareem Hunt can catch out of the backfield. So we're solid on offense, but I think we have to open our eyes and understand this is kind of like the Peyton Manning Broncos when they won the Super Bowl last year. I ain't saying the defense that good, but it's a defensive football team. Make the plays when you have to make the plays on offense.
Well, it was a good testing point for them last year, because last year was the first year they actually had to win with defense, because they were bad on offense. It was Mahomes' worst year overall. They didn't have a true number one receiver. Mahomes at the line of scrimmage really upped his game last year. And what does that mean? It's getting into and out of the right place, checking protections. I hadn't really seen that out of him because he hadn't needed to.
He's always...
Yeah, but I'm saying last year he took a step up. And that's what the best player in the world got better last year. And he understood that, hey, punts aren't a bad thing last year, right? Like they weren't scoring a ton of points. Well, their defense ranks first or second in every major category since 2023. He's realizing there's a different way to win than having to be Superman. Now, he's got some weapons this year, better weapons, but he's shown that he can win a Super Bowl playing like that.
No doubt.
And in the first 5 years of his career, he didn't have to play like that.
I just think that Andy Reid, we're underestimating how good he really is. Andy Reid's the greatest of all time, right? And I give you examples why. Like, so McCoy Hartman, right, who's been a speed guy, but he hasn't been playing much. Yeah. Guys get injured. What did you see last game? You see him in this screen game. You see him get in reverse. You see all these things. Like, okay, he's finding ways to put other guys in position. Another thing about Andy Reid is he takes his stuff personal. Mm-hmm. You know, I love my stories. Mm-hmm. So one year, me and Deshaun Jackson, right, this is when we were electrifying offense, right? Yeah. And we weren't behaving. I just say that. We weren't behaving the right way. Yeah. Now, Andy Reid don't never cuss.
That's surprising. No,
I mean, we normally be raised the right way. So anyway, we wasn't behaving the right way. Mm-hmm. Andy Reid don't really cuss. That's not his thing. He don't discipline. He don't fine. That's not his thing. It's like all about respect.
Yeah.
Okay, we took it too far. Mm-hmm. So he sat us both in the room. He said, let me tell y'all something, man. I ain't gonna say what we did. Yeah. He said, let me tell y'all something. He said, I will, and he don't curse. He said, I will bench y'all asses. We like, I'm like, oh, it's serious now. So now I stood up like, okay, my bad. He said, yo, y'all keep playing around doing this stuff. I can't say what we did. I will bench y'all. He said, I've won more games with less talent. Yeah. I did have Terrell Owens. And I went to the championship, the Super Bowl, without him.
Without him.
When he said that, I said, okay. Yeah. I said, sorry, coach. Man, B-Jack was like, my bad. Yeah. And I gave him a hug. but anyway, I say that story to let you know that, listen, I take that as a challenge. Yeah. Oh, we can't win because we don't got our two top wide receivers. Oh, we can't win because Travis Kelce ain't the old. Oh, we can't? Cool. I'm going to show y'all.
Yeah, he one of the greatest.
And he is right, though. He said I went to the Super Bowl without T.O. People forget that. T.O. showed up in the Super Bowl. They went to the Super Bowl without T.O.
Todd Pinkston, Greg Lewis, and then
G. Lou?
Some trash.
James Trash.
Yeah, like
some trash.
Yo, no. Years ago, dog. But look, real quick, he let you know, like, look, yo, hey.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He's one of the greatest.
Let me let y'all know something, because the Chiefs have won 11 straight games, but they've done it by scoring 27 points or less.
What I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So
I know that matter.
What I'm wondering is, eventually, right? Eventually, at the point in which you got Josh Allen, who is ascending to what looks like to be his prime, Lamar Jackson looks like he's playing the best year of his career, if not his unanimous MVP year, where he had 36 touchdown passes. Eventually, a team is going to be able to score more than 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Eventually, a team, you're right, but eventually a team's going to put up 28 points versus the Chiefs. And what will they do then? Because they haven't scored more than 28, y'all, in 11 games. What will the Chiefs do when Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, who have finally found themselves, put up 35? What will they do when Amari Cooper, Josh Allen, James Cook put up 35. What will they do? Well, say it happens. Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams find a way to get busy. Yeah. What Chase Daniel, what James Jones, what viewers at home will they do?
How many degrees you got? Because you a smart dude.
2 of them.
Got 2 degrees?
2 of them.
Okay. So all this stuff you saying could happen.
It looks nice.
Because that could happen, right? But has it? Because one thing you do know, though, right? Because you're a smart dude. At every business meeting, one of my advisors said, listen, if it's too hard to understand, too complicated, don't do it. So I'm going to ask you this in simple terms. If all this stuff could happen, it's never happened yet, right? But with the Chiefs, it has happened. And they haven't been scoring these points, right? They haven't lost a game since last December?
Yeah.
Since Christmas?
Yeah. Come on,
dog. So when you say all this, and that, third, it sounds that. Davante Adams and the Bills got Amari Cooper. That's cool, and that could look good. But we don't know what that looked like. But you know, Mr. Man with all the degrees, what it looks like when the Chiefs win games.
That's nice that you say the last 11 games that they haven't won. What was the stat?
27. They haven't won by scoring more than 27.
You know, the last 23 games on defense, they've only allowed 17 points. They haven't even allowed 300 yards on the total. They've allowed 293 yards total the last 23 games. They're a defensive football team, to your point.
No doubt. But not only that.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Not only that, okay? Because I think we forget who 1-5 is, too. Let's say it's a shootout. Who are you taking?
Of course, Pat.
Exactly. So the Kansas City Chiefs just know how to win, Acho. And I'm not saying it won't catch up with them. It's hard to win in this league. We all know. We all played in the league. Yeah. It's extremely hard. That's why it's extremely rare what the Kansas City Chiefs are chasing right now. It's extremely hard. So it might catch up with them. But I'm confident in Patrick Mahomes when they don't score 27. And I'm confident in Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs if they got to score 40. They just have shown us that.
When will you?
When somebody beats them.
Nope, that's not what I asked the question yet.
That's a good answer.
When will you care about how it looks? Last year, me and you were arguing to the death with Shady McCoy. To death. Shady, the Eagles don't look good. James are 1-0. Shady, the Eagles don't look good. James are 2-0. Shady, the Eagles don't look good. James are 3-0. Shady, the Eagles don't look good. James are 4-0. Shady, the Eagles don't look good. James are 5-0. Shady, the Eagles don't look good. James are 6-0. Shady, the Eagles don't look good. James are 6-1. Shady, the Eagles don't look good. James are 9-1. Shady, the Eagles don't look good. James are 10-1. Shady, the Eagles don't look good. Oh, they're 10-2.
Stop.
Hold on. Let me go.
Let me go. Oh, they're 10-5. Like, when will you go? James, the Chiefs offense don't look good.
Yes, that is a really good point, right? And if we had an Eagles topic, I would be telling Shady the Eagles don't look good. But I said last year, the wide receiver thing ain't getting fixed for the Chiefs. Week 1. The wide receiver thing ain't getting fixed for the Chiefs. Week 2. The wide receiver thing ain't getting fixed for all the way to week 8. The wide receiver thing ain't getting fixed for. They won the dang Super Bowl.
What happened?
So I can't sit up here and say nothing about the Chiefs until somebody beat them in the playoffs. I don't care about regular season. Until they kick Patrick Mahomes and them out of the playoffs, I can't say nothing.
Reading Patrick Mahomes, like, come on. There's so many touchdowns we didn't watch where it's uncontested. There was no defender there. They just scored touchdowns. That's coaching right there. And another thing is, I won't even say his name, but yesterday, did we have a block about the Chiefs yesterday? Or maybe 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
Anyway, about the Bills or something like that. And one of the coaches on the defensive side was my man who has a big role over there, was like, hey, you seriously taking the Chiefs over us? I said, bro. I said, y'all ain't beat them when they gave y'all. I said, you gave them 13 seconds. And they beat you.
Still beat you.
And then we fast forwarded, and they beat y'all when they won. That's good. I gotta take the Chiefs. And I feel like it's disrespectful that y'all not riding with the Chiefs.
No.
Really him.
It's disrespectful, dog.
And you ain't got to say who texts you that, but they need to get their mind right.
They're worried about the Chiefs.
Right now, you got me scared if you walking into the Chiefs game like that. Okay, who it is.
They need to worry about
And look, they're on the defensive side.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Well, speaking of disrespectful, there's nothing more disrespectful than getting benched when you're playing good.
I've been there. I ain't been there. I ain't been there. Good.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.